Well, there are many issues we need to tackle. The most powerful people in the world are gathering here on Thursday, and I think people want to make their voice heard, be heard. So, and there are many issues: poverty, the crimes, but also climate change and many other issues that need to be on the agenda.
I don't think that the governments that are coming to talk about things are really going to look to represent the people and to represent the most endangered people, really, the ones without jobs, the ones who are already living in impoverished conditions, the ones who are really at the bottom of the food chain in terms of finance. I think what they're coming along, and Gordon Brown has made this infinitely clear, is they're coming to get a consensus so they can fix the world economy, not coming to get a consensus to fix society, basically, and that's why I'm here today.
I don't think that we should basically spend wasting money on bankers and protecting their profits when this money can be so much more effectively in other ways. We shouldn't be giving out this money, we should be nationalising the banks and controlling credit ourselves.
So I think the world's in a bit of a mess. Capitalism is obviously in serious trouble now, the financial crisis, climate change. None of the world leaders are doing anything about it, really.
It's one of the biggest robberies we've ever lived through in terms of financial elite, which is also people in positions of power, thieving basically from us and our futures, and I'm very angry about it.
What's the most important thing I'm angry about? Well, currently I guess it's the economic collapse. You know, workers probably shouldn't bail out the bankers, but I'm annoyed about climate change as well. And Gaza, that's really important.
So I think a lot of ordinary people get turned off by constantly banging on about, freeing Palestine and opposing war in Iraq and stuff like that. And I think that if we just focused on saying to them, look, the amount of money that we've given to the banks could fund the NHS for 20 years.
For starters, I think the financial crisis needs to be tackled in a way that money is directed towards people, not towards saving banks. I think obviously people's savings need to be safeguarded, but I think money needs to go towards people losing their jobs and things like that.
The politicians and the responsibles for this crisis are dealing with the issue, and it seems that instead of questioning the whole thing, they're trying to restore it, and more protectionism and issues and policies that have been the reason for the failure, so not part of the solution but part of the problem.
I think money needs to be redistributed, I think, from the rich to the poor, because it's just outrageous that bankers are making millions of dollars and ordinary people are struggling to get by on 20 grand a year. That's one thing, and I think climate change is another thing that has brought many people out here today, and has brought me out as well. So if I want to see some world leaders take it seriously, and I mean things like everyone's using their cars, let's have free public transport, Let's get serious about having alternative fuels, solar and wind power.
I'm just tired of the old politics. And worried about the future.